Hello, everyone. I love it. I haven't done a walk around one of these for a very long time, since September last year. Welcome to my Becoming Natalie Dance, a raw and authentically me video series. If you haven't already checked out any of the videos in the playlist, I will tag the video here. I haven't done one of these for a while, so I thought I would jump on and just share what's going on with me. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this video, actually. So just bear with as I'm taking you on a little walk on this beautiful blue sky day. I woke up this morning and it was absolutely wall to wall blue sky. Just incredible, just incredible. Feel very, very lucky and very blessed. You know, those of you that have been a part of my journey since I started my YouTube videos and understand my story. You know, me and Ibiza go hand in hand with spiritual ascensions. Another Ibiza trip, another spiritual ascension. Nowhere near last year. That was horrendous. In fact, last year's spiritual ascension, if you haven't seen the video, I'm in a blue dress and I've got my hair down. I really hope that the wind isn't taking my voice away from this video because I don't prep these videos. I just go with it, with what it is that I need to share. So yeah, it'd be really sad if I re-listen to this and the wind's taken my voice away. I really hope it hasn't. I intend that it doesn't. So yeah, it's like I come to Ibiza for like a protection mechanism. And yeah, and then boom, spiritual ascension. This one wasn't painful. Well, it was painful. I nearly cried a little bit, actually. Um, I think I was just in a lot of shock, to be honest, with what happened. And guys, when I share certain things about my journey and my story, I don't always want to go into the exact this happened and this happened and that person said this and this da, 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 because it's really personal. Like, you know, don't understand this is collective, like this is going out globally. So I don't know who's going to see it. I don't know who's going to be listening to it. And also sometimes I want to share these stories to help you, but it doesn't mean that you can't get the gist of what I'm saying with me having to be a little bit cryptic. So if you listening to this, you're wanting to know the juicy details, you forget them. So I don't do that. But if you are listening to this to understand about spiritual ascensions, to understand tests of the universe, then keep listening. Just keep listening. So yeah, it was, I think, and this is another part of the story as well. But I'm a phenomenal manifester and I can manifest. I mean, I've manifested this incredible life. I've manifested financial abundance, more financial abundance than I've ever had, obviously. Um, I have manifested being able to bring my business out to Ibiza. I've manifested a beautiful self-loving friendship group. I've manifested incredible social dive with the most amazing, lavish, luxurious experiences. I mean, I was in staying in this place. I did a client retreat here last week just for a couple of days, and we were staying next door to like Messi, footballer Messi. If I said his name right, oh, hope I have. Like we're staying next door to where he lives. You know, my life's amazing. It's incredible. So I know that I'm a very, very good manifester. And I know some of you might wonder why I'm not in a relationship yet. One, it's been a lot of healing for me. I'm gonna have to get out of the sun. I can feel the sun on my back and I'm not liking it very much. So I'm gonna take you somewhere and I really hope you can still hear me. My last relationship was beyond traumatic, as were a lot of my friendships and the basically all over, workplace, bosses. It's a lot I had to release and had to keep working on it. And quite frankly, the last kind of 4 years, I've fallen in love with myself, and I've created this iconic love story for myself, this beautiful life for myself. And I needed to do that. I needed to become independent, really independent. I needed to see my worth. I needed to see my value, and so much more. So, and I had met a couple of people on my journey over the last 4 years, but no one really ever held my attention. I got really just bored. So I'm going to take you here, and I really hope that this video isn't going to do that. And it's not part of this. I brought you under a tree. Beautiful. So I just sat on a towel. Oh dear. So anyway, so yeah, I just kind of I just lost my attention. Like I wasn't could be bothered. I could be bothered. And so that's really it. But with the spiritual ascension that I went through, test that has elevated me even further. It was a complete go away. It was a complete shock, a real shock. And I'm really in tune with my subconscious, and I like to see it as my spiritual team. And what happened just really, when it's something that's just unexpected, when you know that you can manifest anything, because we can, and we're powerful creators because we are. And all it is taking faith and remaining faithful to what it is. And you're seeing signs and everything's working, and you're thinking, oh my God, this is actually, this is going in a straight line. This is like unheard of. Yeah. Well, what I was manifesting was going in a straight line. Um, and then it wasn't. And you can be the best manifester in the world. You can manifest to your heart's content. But what you can't stop is tests. What you can't stop are challenges. But mine was definitely a test. And it was a test of my worth, my value, the respect I have for myself, the love that I have for myself. Was I going to settle for that? Or was I going to turn away from it, knowing my worth and my value? Now, the old Natalie would have been upset, but definitely probably continued. But the new Natalie can't do that, because I just love myself too much. I value myself too much. I've created this incredible life, and this life that I've created, just see bite on my leg. This life that I've created is beyond my wildest dreams. So, and also as well, I've let go of like 99.9% of everybody that I knew in my life. And I've created this incredible life for myself with like the kindest of people. Like it's beyond. And I keep saying, if it when I see my friend's mama, and I saying to her, I was like, this happened to me, and everyone was just so kind. Or I went here and everyone was just so lovely. And like honestly, so when you have that and that's your life, and you're showing the universe, this is what I'm worth, and it brings more and more of that to you because you're aligning to that, and it says, okay, I'm going to mimic you. And yet when you get a test, it's so far away from the life that you've created that it hits like a ton of bricks. But it's the old me would not have reacted the way I reacted. And I am so proud of myself. So proud of myself, because how you react is key as to whether you're ready. How you react is key. And when I say react, I don't mean having like a hissy fit or anything like that, but how you respond to a test is key to showing the universe whether you're actually ready for the desire, ready for what it is that you're manifesting. And I reacted. I mean, I was beyond shocked, don't get me wrong. And sometimes these tests there, they are not pleasant. They're not pleasant, but it's always for you, which is why I've elevated even further, even though it wasn't a pleasant experience. It didn't take me long to bounce back either. But everything is for you. It's because the universe doesn't want to bring something in for you that is for your highest good if you're not ready for it. So that's why we have to be tested. Anyway, so how I responded, yeah, I mean, I was shocked. I did phone a friend, my lovely friend in America, and she was so amazing and very supportive. And how I actually responded was with so much love still, rather than reacting to the situation. It was done with love and lightness, lightheartedness and love. And I know that the old Natalie wouldn't have done that. The old Natalie probably would have reacted in a negative way. But it was probably about half an hour after this thing happened. I knew it was a test. But at the time, I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. I couldn't believe what I was seeing in front of my eyes. I just couldn't believe it. But how I responded and how I bounced back was absolute key. And I even literally within, I started to feel better because of how I was responding. You see, I didn't have any guilt in how I was responding to it. I did the right thing for me. I pulled myself out of the situation and I responded lightheartedly and jokingly. And that's where it remained. So I feel really, really proud of myself that I saw my worth and value. That's a reaction. I don't know whether I might leave that in actually. It might be quite funny for you guys to watch. But yeah, how you respond is really key because I haven't got anything to feel ashamed about. I haven't got anything to feel ashamed about. I'm proud that I took myself out of a situation. I'm proud that I didn't react negatively. I'm proud that I within half an hour I saw it as a test from the universe, and it was all about me showing to the universe how much I love myself. And I won. I won the test. And also as well, that elevation that you experience, this elevated vibration that you experience, literally, it was like a deeper, even more deeper love for myself, more proud of myself, seeing my worth and my value even more. I'm turning away from that. That doesn't align to what it is that I want, even though I was manifesting that. Doesn't align to what I want. That experience is nowhere near what it is that I want. And I'm just going to keep moving forwards and living my best life and being even more grateful for everything that I have and telling myself that if this is it, I'm doing good. If this is how it's going to be, my life, I am doing good. I'm literally know what I want, but I'm just going to keep moving forwards and living my bestest life, my dream life, because I have created such an incredible life. And the love that I have in my life is I'm being showered with love, being claimed for the first time, being supported beyond belief, like people there for me, supporting me, loving me so sweetly. You know, by the time you see this video, I will be in Sicily, having a tiny little business trip out there in Sicily. And, you know, and I've got a couple of people out there that I know. So I'm going to be spending a bit of time with them too. So it's a win-win. So I can work out there, you know, inspiring you all even more that this life that I've created is a free flowing life full of freedom and abundance. And, you know, that you can have it too. You know, I've created such an incredible life for myself that nothing less can come into it. Nothing less than what I've created can come into it. I can only allow things in my life now that complement it. So when that experience happened to me the other day, and it rocked me, like I was literally, I said to my friend, Melissa, I said, I think I'm gonna cry. I didn't. But I felt like, you know, that bordering of crime because it was such a horrible test. I acted in the right way whilst I had like that, like it was just shocking. And you're gonna when you have tests and they're not pleasant, you are gonna be shocked and it is gonna knock you a bit. But it's how you respond to it, how you pull yourself back. And within half an hour, I didn't feel, I'll be honest, I still felt shocked, probably about 24 hours. I was still in a shock, but the shock wore off the more I was able to to cement the belief that, yeah, it was a test, it was a test, it was a test. That was nothing to do with me or my worth. It was a test to my worth and my value and how much I love myself. So I was still shocked for about 24 hours. But then, you know, I just fell in love with myself even more. And then on Monday morning, I woke up and my friend had said about going paddleboarding. And so I went, I did like a 3-hour paddleboard, and it was really tough. And I knew the reason why it was really tough was because the universe wanted to keep me in the now. And my God, I have literally never done such a tough paddleboard. We were on the boards for about 3 hours, and coming back, so it was going there, it was like headwind. And so it was really hard, like you would like fight against the wind. And coming back, we were being pushed. We had the tailwind, but then it was so windy. The board was being swept. I literally had to use all my strength. So I couldn't think about anything else other than being in the now, except for the fact that when there were the odd calm moment, all I kept thinking was, my workday morning has started in a beautiful cala in Ibiza on a paddleboard, being challenged by the elements in such a lovely, kind way, having time with my friend, whilst there were people in grey, dark places where it's raining, where it's cold, where it's horrible, getting out of bed, doing a job that they hate, commuting to a job that they don't like. And it just reminded me even more about how blessed I am and how more grateful I am. And it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper. So so I want you to know, with regards to kind of manifesting, whatever it is you're manifesting, and if you know you're doing it to a T, you know you're doing everything right, you can totally align to the inner state of the wish fulfilled. You're totally aligned to that living in the end state. And then that happens. You get tested. And my learn is, I will never, ever I don't want to experience, this is how I put it. I don't want to experience what it tastes like to eat a chicken that hasn't been cooked properly. You know, I don't want to experience something that isn't cooked. I want what I want, and I want it to be cooked, and I want the experience to be incredible. And I'm not willing to hold on to something that isn't quite cooked. Yeah. And that's it. And that's it. And I think at the same time as well, my my manifesting for this thing has completely changed. Has completely changed. Um, and I think that what I've actually done, I hope this is making sense. What I've actually done is, on top of that changing, like me going, actually, you know what? No, just no. There's no coming back from that. I don't care if it was a test. That is not happening. That's not what I want. No way, no way, no way. I love myself more than that. I love myself more than that. I'm walking away from that, and I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to free myself from that experience with more love, and knowing that the person that I am today is never going to accept anything less than I deserve. Never, 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 never. So whilst I still want the desire, that particular desire is no longer on the table. And all I'm going to do now is assume that I passed the test with flying colours. And I feel like a round of applause around me and hugging around me. I passed the test with flying colours, and I recognise my worth and value, and the love for myself is beyond anything that I'm willing to worth risking with anybody or anything. And yeah, I just transformed too much. I've just evolved too much to accept anything less, you see. And that goes with clients too. That goes with anything, you know. I will only hold on to in my life, from an unattached perspective, what feels good. And I will only ever do what feels good. And if it doesn't feel good, then it's not right for me. And it's simple as that, full stop. I keep moving forward, you know. And yeah, but the feeling of knowing that I passed the test, I didn't react, I remained calm. I spoke to my friend, my trusted friend, who's also into manifesting, and And yeah, then we worked on it together and I got the answers. And yeah, biggest test, how much do you love yourself as opposed to how much do you want the desire? No, I love myself more. It's always going to be me. I'm always going to be, it's always going to be me choosing me claiming me showing up for me prioritizing me loving me and my worth and my value and the love that I have for myself is always my priority. And I'm never going to settle for anything less. So I won the test and I spiritually ascended to a deeper level and respect for myself, you know, and actually without that test, I wouldn't have known, you see. So it was for me, even though it didn't feel good. And you know, when I say everything is always working out for you and for your for your highest good and in your favor, it doesn't mean it's going to feel right, or not all the time. And also as well, I'm being guided to share this, that I was thinking what was I was manifesting really started. I could literally join the dots backwards and everything working out. And I had no wavering doubt that it wasn't going to work out. Absolutely no wavering doubt whatsoever. And then boom. So I know I didn't manifest that, and I know it was a test because it was too far gone. It was too far of a not very nice experience, bloody awful experience. But I've made that decision. I'm being guided to share this as well. I've made that decision for me. I'm done with that manifesting, but I'm not done with manifesting what I want, if that makes sense. So I'm done with that particular manifestation journey, but I'm not done with manifesting what it is that I do want. It's just going to be in a slightly different form now. So tests don't always make you stop what it is that you want. But if what you're wanting, let's say you want a specific person, and if what you're wanting and you get a test and you get an experience that doesn't make you feel good, but you still want to be with that person, but you know that they're not quite ready yet, then that's okay. That's okay. Keep doing you, keep moving forwards. And I would suggest, and you put more emphasis on you, less on the manifestation, and just think about them lightly in a loving, kind way. And that's all you can do. And it's their job then to align to your vibration, not your job to drop your vibration to them. Never allow somebody to dim your light. I allowed people to dim my light my entire life. Never again. Just love myself too much. Can't be dimmed. Can only get stronger and brighter and more sparkly. So any good way, guys, I really hope that this has helped. If you do have any questions about this, please do let me know, whether it's about tests, whether it's about manifesting and tests, whatever it is, just comment below whether you've experienced something that has been a test to your journey. Mine was just know. I'm not going to eat a chicken that's not cooked. It's the simplest way to put it. I'm not going to eat a chicken that isn't ready, that's not cooked. I let it go. I fall in love with myself more. I see my worth more. I see my value more. And I keep moving forwards. I keep moving forwards, living the dream in Ibiza. But you'll see this when I am in Sicily. So I'll do some Insta stuff on Sicily. So yeah, check out my Insta link below. So I'll do some little videos to Insta and TikTok if I can get them loaded. I don't know what the Wi-Fi situation is going to be out there. But yeah, I'm really super excited to record videos out there for YouTube, but they probably won't go out until I'm back from Sicily. Anyway, guys, I really hope this video has helped. Please don't comment about the fact that this has been cryptic, because I don't like those comments. I share this information as much as I can to help you. I'm not going to tell you everything about me, and I do have to keep a lot of my life to myself, but I do have to help you guys at the same time too. So please be mindful before you send any comments about this video. Okay. Perfect. And if you're in a similar experience as well, share below if you want to. You don't have to share the ins and outs if you don't want to. You don't have to go into detail. But yeah, just maybe claim this video as well. I claim this. Anyway, guys, this is it from me for my Ibiza. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already to my channel. And as always, guys, I will be back very, very soon.